Good to see you too.
Oh, you going hunting after this?
My hunting clothes, yeah. Look, see my hunting shoes?
Whoa! Oh my gosh! I'm so jealous.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to welcome all of you to the November 1st Senate Transportation Executive Session. Please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Senator Waters, would you do the honors?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Nice to see everybody. So could I have a motion to open this executive session?
Second.
Okay. I don't see our sponsor here, but Senate Bill 259 is the bill that we are taking up relative to traffic and safety improvements on Route 101, Amherst, Bedford, Milford. A prime sponsor, Senator Chanley.
So, Madam Chair, I understand you've had some conversation with the sponsor, and as have I. And I understand you've had some conversation with the sponsor, as have I, and here she is. And I was just about to make a motion. I'll move interim study. Okay.
I'd like to speak to that motion, if that's okay.
You're the chair.
Well, we all work together. So the Department of Transportation has a plan to address the Route 101 corridor, which should improve the safety, but without certain features included may not sufficiently do so. So if we put the bill in interim study pending the passage of the 10-year transportation plan, this will allow the committee to revisit the issue and consider recommendations for the following biennium should it be necessary.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I think that's a good, I appreciate your leadership on this. It's a good way to go. I would support that during this next few months that there be an effort to get some figures from the DOT on what it would cost to do the barriers in that section, so that when we have our conversations on the 10-year plan, while it's in the House, there might be some opportunity there to see if the House has an interest in moving to that level of reconstruction, and we could see what we think when we get it over here. But I think it would be helpful to have some dollars around it, because as you know, we all were so concerned last time that you know, because of the state policies, frankly, people have been killed. And I think the barrier option still needs to be considered. It's not in the 10-year plan at this point as barriers, it's as buffers. So maybe we could keep that option open during the interim study period.
Certainly, Senator Waters. Does any other members of the committee have any questions or comments? Shall we vote?
I just think an interim study is a good thing to go, because for right now, I think many towns have their 10-year plan already in place and have applied, and it's being a part of it. And I think that interim study will allow us to get some more information and make a more informed request for the improvements that need to be made to 101.
Okay, shall we vote? All in favor of interim study, please say aye.
Aye.
None opposed? Okay. We have another bill today. This is House Bill 198. Oh, I'll take it out. Thank you. Modifying the new resident driver's license transfer requirement. The prime sponsor was Representative Pratt.
Madam Chair, I don't want to make a motion yet. I'll just make a comment if I may.
Certainly.
I don't think much has changed since the hearing when we understood there's a high cost involved.
We're a little rusty.
We'll get you the little button you can push under there. It gives me a little shock in my seat. Okay, that'll work. You know, we talk about issues of cost. which is gonna be a wallop to the department, plus the impracticality of doing this. And, you know, I'm also a little anxious about, this vehicle being used around what I really think is a voting issue. And, so I don't know what your pleasure is, whether it's interim study or ITL, but I would have a hard time supporting it.
Well, if I may, the sponsor's not here and we haven't heard anything. So, why don't we just, interim study it?
Yeah,
Okay?
I'll second that motion.
All in favor of interim study?
Aye.
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 None opposed? Senator Waters, do you want to take that
I'll
out?
be glad to. Thank you.
Okay,
It's up to you whether to consider motions for consent.
well, we can put these on consent
Mhm.
since we're all in agreement.
Mm-hmm.
So would, we all agree to put both Senate Bill?
Consent.
Okay,
It would be separate motions.
okay, on Senate Bill 259, I move consent.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
None opposed? House Bill 198, to move consent.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
None opposed? And if there are no questions or comments from anyone in the public, I will ask for a motion to close.
May I just
Oh.
give a little update
Oh,
on something?
sure.
Yeah, right. So, just because it was in the news, about the bid on the General Sullivan Bridge coming in at $42 million over budget.
the mic.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm with my cup of coffee, that's the problem. So I'm sure people saw that, and, obviously we cannot support another $42 million in the 10-year plan for that bridge. So, I did talk with Commissioner Cass, and I think they have a very good plan, to look at, some of the money that was gonna be spent on the approach ramps. I think it's about $10 million there, they think maybe they can cut out, and then he has some confidence that when they go out to bid again, the bid time is just a little bit wrong, you know, where supply chain and everything else is. And he hopes that if they can get more bidders, that the price will come to something that's reasonable. So they have a plan, that's what I'm trying to say, because it was in the news and it's something very important for that area down there. Plus, you know, this has been an issue now for 15 years. So I just wanted to note that if you see about it or anybody asks about it, or if there's more reports, that Commissioner Cass has a good plan on that. So that's
Thank you
all.
for the
That's
update.
what people know.
Senator Ward, do you have any comments? Senator Fenton? Senator Gendro? No? Would you like to make a motion to come out of executive session?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Move to adjourn.
Second? All those in favor to adjourn?
Aye.
Aye. Have a good afternoon, everyone.
Let's hope every meeting is as expeditious.
Oh, what you so good at it. You know what it's called? Doing your homework.
Yeah, I know.
In
Well,
advance.
thanks for talking to Shannon.